plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Buffalo special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy...
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Looking to pass. It's Abunya. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
After that previous play. They'll run it here. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll give it to the running back.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
QB decides to keep it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Making people miss. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Quick throw to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. And it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk gets Buffalo with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's a Bunya. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Offense now operating in the red zone. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver... exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's a Bunya. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He stays alive. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Tigers. here.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
BAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And he drops back in the gun. Caught for the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Down he goes, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid... Reception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Bulls' offense is back out on the field. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Lets it go. He makes the grab. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's reeled in. It's Randall. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion sets up a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game deadline. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. The important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Dropping back. It's a Bunya. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And this to finally break this scoreless tie here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. And he's got it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. They finally corral him at the 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
BT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Bringing pressure. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep the play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Here we go on 4th down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
That's just mano-a-mano right. And does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Dropping back. It's Abunya. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. On third down, he drops to throw. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. Return for 6.
for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can